on the floor right now. I'm sitting up in my bed, and I thought I would come and show you guys my Bible ashes recipe. But first, I wanted to have a little discussion about it. Um, so welcome if you guys are new to the channel. Make sure that you guys subscribe. Now I am a pagan slash Satanist witch. Okay. And while there are some people that have judgment because of that, there are still a lot of people that understand why. Okay. And so I wanted to come and speak about why I am not using it as some people would use it. Why mine is different, or at least I think it's unique, but Spirit still wanted me to come and share. So that's what we're going to be talking about. And there is a 3-ingredient recipe that Spirit wanted me to come and show you guys. Of course, I'm not going to do all of the work on camera, which is as far as consecrating it and all of that. But I just wanted to show you guys the recipe and kind of speak to you guys about what it is, okay? But I will tell you that it has a lot to do with the prevention of the witch hunt, the games, the unfairness, the bullying, the harassment, the violations of the rights of witches and women and all of that stuff. So obviously this is going to be a feminine powder, okay? And I'm going to make sure that it's just powder. Now, yesterday for Beltane, I did do a Bible burning, and it was my first Bible burning. And, I understand that there's a lot of people that use their Bible ashes for many different reasons. For me, I don't like the Bible at all. I don't like it. I think that it's something as human beings that while it can exist and it can be there, we should evolve from that. And that's not new age at all. They call it new age, but I don't think so. Okay. Supreme said, burn the Quran if I'm tough. Oh, I wouldn't mind burning that, but why would it be necessary? Don't they use almost the same Bible? I don't know. I don't get the same energy from that, but maybe I will. Maybe I will. I don't know. I'd have to research that. I just, I don't believe, well, I mean, I, I have had issues with um, Muslims, like one Muslim, and that's it. Okay. And then plus, I was not baptized nor indoctrinated under that religion. So that's why I wasn't as concerned about it. My thoughts and feelings and what I was picking up on is that it was mainly the Christianity. And so I basically unbaptized myself because I felt like, especially as a woman, the energies were very demeaning and I wanted a very good defensive powder. So it's not about toughness, but it's more so about justice and my rights and my right of choice and, all of that stuff. So anyway, um, So I did that burning yesterday, and it is ash. I had to sift through it because there was still a few pages. So I've still got a lot more out there that I have to burn some more. Um, I know that hoodoo practitioners do this as well, but for me, I'm not doing it in that way. I don't use Psalms, I don't use any of the Bible. My purpose of burning it was to uncross myself. My purpose of burning it was for liberation and freedom from it, from religion. Okay, because I feel like, especially as a medium, I can pick up on these particular spirits, because that's what they are. They're spirits. So I've got a little bit more outside to burn, just a little tiny amount. Um, and I burned the hardback and all. And I've got a lot more ashes out there. So I am going to do that. The strangest thing happened. Hey, Sissy, how are you? The strangest thing happened, though. As I was out there getting the ashes, and I'm going to show those to y'all in just a second. As I was out there getting them, some random car, and you could tell it was a man, kind of turned down my street and began throwing up outside, like, and so I was thinking, because it was right as I was doing that at that moment, and I was like, wow, it was very strange. Hello, Super Queen Bee. Hi, welcome. Hey, sis, how are you? So I went with guided spirit to figure out what I wanted to do with it, because I was like, how do I use it? And so I meditated and spoke with spirit about it. Okay, so this is what I've gathered up so far of the Bible ashes. Okay, and I'm just going to use 3 ingredients, and it may have a few chunks in it. And I'm going to really consecrate this off camera. Now I got to get some more of one of the ingredients. I have to get more of that. It's very powdery. Look at that. It's powdery. It's like powder. So I'll make a larger batch of this later. But right now, this is all I need for right now. It's very smoky. So right off the bat, my next ingredient that I'm going to use is licorice root powder. You can use the chunky licorice root if you want, but I'm using the powder because I want like a fine powder. Licorice root is a feminine herb, and I just don't believe that the woman's importance, even though we say, oh, well, they've taken that out, and that's why that is, but I don't care. The energy behind the whole Bible thing, has just been awful for me. So I chose licorice root because of the energy that it connects with the divine feminine. I'm going to use this for reversal. See how there's a few chunks in there? I might sift those out. Maybe I'll leave them. For reversals, for protection, for defense, I don't feel safe with religion. Never have. It's always hurt me. It's always hurt me. And then for healing and for justice, for power. Okay. Healing, justice, and power, and balance, and fairness. and freedom. Freedom to live and roam about the earth, without the chains. Without the chains. So I'm mixing that licorice powder with it because I'm overriding. I'm writing over the Bible because the Bible says hurt the woman, do something to the woman where you're not going to hurt the woman. Okay? You're not going to do anything to hurt the woman. Okay? I want to just all of that pain to not exist anymore and for nobody to be able to cast stones at me, to throw daggers at me because I'm a witch, and to harm me because I'm a woman, and to discriminate against me. You know what? I lied, guys. There's actually 4 ingredients. My spirit's like, wait a minute. There's 4 ingredients. Okay. And I really just wanted to strike down those people, strike them down. I'm a peaceful person. I don't deserve that. Need to teach people a lesson of being not being rude, not being rude, and provide immunities. I gotta get some more of this asafoetida, but I've got plenty left, so I'll just use the rest of this in it, and I will get some more tomorrow. Okay. Is that asafoetida? Asafoetida for protection and quick banishing of any and all bad spirits that choose to do harm. And to bring protection and shielding. Now, there is going to be a blessing ritual that I'm not going to do on camera, but it'll be more personal and just charging it with a lot more power. Hey, Christian, how are you? That's good, sis. I'm glad you're feeling better. So I'll do a lot of chants over this a lot. Last ingredient. I don't know why I said 3 ingredients. I was thinking 3. Is pine rosin. Pine rosin, I found that it does a lot. I have found that it is very clearing. I have found that it brings good luck, gets rid of those low vibratory spirits. And it was one of the things that I actually read about pine. And I'm using the rosin, but it's the same thing because it's basically from the sap of the pine tree. Um, how can I word this? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I don't know why I can't remember this. I didn't write it down. Okay, hold on a second, y'all. Strengthening of the auric body and stopping degeneration. Okay. And so I've noticed that when you're dealing with certain people, tends to age you. They attack your internal organs. I've noticed a lot of attacks on the chakras. Seriously. The head, the heart, the throat, the everything, especially the sacral. So to bring healing, purification, transmutation of negative things. Yeah, definitely. And to bring transformation very quickly, okay, even within minutes, seconds, seriously. So much time has been wasted, your whole life fighting. Thank you, Roselle. And I was kind of relieved that there was no bugs. Because I was like, oh God, there's going to be bugs. But it wasn't. There wasn't any bugs. Well, except for the mosquitoes. And surprisingly, they did not bite me. Surprisingly, I didn't get bit. Sis said that it looks like it smells good. That pine rosin smells good. That asafoetida has a very strong garlicky oniony smell, but I actually like it. It's actually used in, is it Hindu culinary? So it's used to season food, and people say that it's a great seasoning. But it's also known as devil's dung. And so there's going to be a process that this powder is going to go through. Of course, starting with Lilith and Santa Martha. Lilith and Santa Martha actually work together very well. So a lot of people probably wouldn't think that. But maybe it's because it's just me. I need a spirit team. I couldn't just work with one goddess, okay? Because for some reason, I don't know. I felt, and it kind of confirmed it for me when I started to realize that there was like some kind of weird, like conspiracy type ish. I don't want to sound crazy to nobody, but it seems like it's like, why? It is why. Like, it just seemed like going all the way up, right? So this powder will be able to be used for whatever purpose. I may make a variation. I need to either grind up some galangal, but I might just go ahead and get it in the powder form. It's easier to do it that way. And so I may make a variation to this particular recipe, which this will be the basic for that. But galangal, I may add that to it because, of course, what comes along with the persecution, with the witch hunt, is lies being told and judgment, false judgment and persecution. And Galangal, a lot of people think it's slippery ambar, but Galangal is actually really good. I wouldn't, you can use, I feel like you can use Galangal by itself, but if you use that and slippery ambark together, that's okay. But I feel like Galangal pretty much does the trick. In fact, astragalus to me makes more sense to use with Galangal because typically, as far as like with gossip, slander, verbal abuse, you know, those things are being done to hurt the heart chakra. And astragalus is phenomenal in protection, shielding, and healing of the heart chakra, in particular the thymus gland specifically, because that's what they're affecting. If you affect the thymus gland, you're going to affect the entire heart as well, or AKA the heart chakra. So that's how people get you. That's how they are actually doing their magic. That's some people. Okay, some people, right? And so that's why when people are saying things to you, you may get emotional, and even though it's something that they're saying to you is not the truth, but it still will be very hurtful. And so it just doesn't make any sense to hurt or be in pain for someone else's actions. And so this powder goes very deep as far as to escape scapegoatism. No, right? Because I'm not responsible for the actions of others. And so it's really, really deep in some people, the need to put things off on others, the need to energetically transfer that. So I'm going to really, really, really dig into this powder. And I will make an oil that, and I'm just waiting on some camphor and eucalyptus to get here tomorrow, and more bottles because I'm going to use some more of those cobalt blue bottles. And so those will be here tomorrow, but I'm going to actually make a oil, a reversing oil, a uncrossing oil, okay? A hex breaking oil out of this as well. But the powder will do the same thing. But I feel like, why not make an oil? Okay, why not? Okay, that way everything will already be there. Your camphor, your eucalyptus, um, the powder. And then also, I believe what I'm going to use as a carrier oil for that is going to be olive oil, because olive oil seems to be a very pure oil. And olives, it's something very magical and very mysterious about olives. I know that I personally can sit and eat olives like grapes. I love olives, and they're so good for you too. They really are. So yeah. Yeah, definitely. So, but that's it, guys. Hopefully this helps somebody that needs it, especially people that are dealing with, y'all know what. People, especially the witches that are that have people that are literally on a witch hunt for them, and you're just trying to peacefully practice your craft and help people and heal people and be fair and be balanced and just live a happy life, right? What's wrong with being happy? What's wrong with not having difficulty? What's wrong with people taking responsibility for what they do, right? What's wrong with that? Okay. Yeah. So, okay, cool. You know what? I will make more batches of it, obviously, to make a larger batch, to mail to people. So maybe I'll put it in little packets. I'd have to burn more Bibles. And maybe I will burn another Bible for so we had Beltane, and there's another Sabbath coming up, Christian. I don't know why I can't think of the name of it. Is it the summer solstice? I think the next one coming up is the summer solstice, if I'm not mistaken. which is what? It's called something else. Where's my wheel at? I don't know why I forget. It's weird. So if you could please, if somebody could remind me of the next solstice coming up, which is going to be the summer solstice, I believe. Where is my wheel? I be putting stuff places, y'all, and then it just disappear, and I just be like, because I need a bigger office. Okay, I'm gonna go and wash my hands real quick. While if y'all could please tell me what the next Sabbath is that's coming up. I hope that y'all didn't. Okay, cool. It's the camera is in a position to where. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. Give me a second. So it felt like there was so many people that were trying to create so much work for me to do that it almost felt like I was working, working, working constantly. It seems like there is always like, okay, I'm always ready to do spell work for clients, okay, because that's obviously what my business is, right? And it's quality work. But I felt like people had it sort of like as a game. Let's play a game of creating more work for her to do, right? So I just want to obliterate all of that. Obliterate it. Okay, so it's the summer solstice, and that's the next one coming up. Okay. Thank you, Super Queen B. Yeah, I kind of figured it was the summer solstice. I thought that they called it something else. But yeah, it's the summer solstice coming up in June. Is the next Sabbath. So maybe I'll burn another one at the summer solstice. Okay. Because this one was difficult. Like, and I actually recorded it. I actually had to cover like all of the pages with camphor. It took an entire bottle of camphor oil because I wanted to make sure that it burned very evenly, and I wanted to make sure that it was, some accelerant on it. And then I also used certain herbs to, sprinkle on the pages, and I put symbols and stuff on it because for me, it's done nothing but hurt me. Okay, I'm just, it's done nothing but hurt me, and I can't stand that. I don't like instability. I like stability. I like security. I'm a Cancer. I'm a moon child. Cancers do not like up and down and chaos, and one day it's this and one day it's that. And I can't stand that. I just like for things to be the way that they are. I have set an intention. That is it. Um, and that's just how I feel. Okay. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. All right, guys. I hope that y'all enjoyed this. And so I'm gonna sit here and continue to charge it, and I'm gonna let my spirits kind of run through it and commune with a few of my spirits into the witching hour. Like Lilith, Forneus, Satan, Lakshmi, Lord Ganesha. I have several altars around here, and then of course Santa Martha. I have several altars around here, but I also have several packs. And so I'm gonna sit here and charge it, okay? And I'm probably gonna have to put it in a larger plate because I'm going to put um, candles, tea lights in the cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west. But then also I'm going to make a star to where I put candles in the maybe I should show you guys. Well, I guess I could show y'all that, but no, because I gotta find another thingy that's larger, and but I'm gonna have north, south, east, and west, and then northwest, southwest, southeast, and then northeast. So there'll be, it'll be like candles. And so I'm gonna, is that like a Star of David or something? It's some kind of variation of a diamond or whatever. And I'm gonna sit here and meditate. But yeah, you're right. The energy from it is very powerful. And I'm loving the way that it feels, especially because when you start mixing things together, this is when you come up with a recipe. And then also, I got to sit here and I got to write the recipe in my witchy book and, document, some stuff. So I'm going to do some journaling as well. So I hope that y'all have a wonderful evening. Blessings to you guys. Love you guys. And you know what? I am sending out good vibes that you guys have everything work out, because it is a lot of, I don't want to say evil, because evil, let's just say unnecessary crap. I hope that you guys get justice and find peace from the unnecessary crap. You know what I mean? Like, and so, oh, and another thing, sis, this powder is also going to be added to your protection lantern that I did. So I'm going to add it to it like like about a half a, you know, teaspoon or apothecary spoonful down in there. Okay. For added stuff, right? But I want to actually charge it, like, because there's a certain way that I charge stuff. And sometimes I can spend hours charging a spirit powder. Like, I'm not even playing with y'all. Like, so this is not it. Okay. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah. Thank you, Super Queen B45. Okay, guys, y'all have a good evening. Okay, and I will see you guys later. Thank you for coming, and make sure that y'all hit that thumbs up if you're watching, or if you're watching through the playback, make sure that you guys hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and also follow me on TikTok. Okay, because I am on TikTok. I think I'm under there, High Priestess Jamila. I think I'm going to change the name to Divine Services Apothecary, though, because I kind of want everything to be streamlined. Well, except for the Witch's Broom channel. I'm starting to realize that the Witch's Broom channel, why did I name it that? You know, um, witches, we can do more with our besoms than just sweep things out. We can do a lot with, people just don't know. And a lot of people try to act like, oh, well, that's just, a broom is a very powerful symbol, and it's been a very powerful symbol for like a lot of different traditions too. But for witches, it is very deep for witches. So, but so that channel is going to stay the Witch's Broom, is my point. Okay, I'm babbling. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Okay. All right. Blessings. Love you guys. Bye bye.